This cooking and nutrition portion brought to you by Save On Foods.
Registered holistic nutritionist Julia Olton is on the show with another amazing recipe to make a salad. Julia, welcome to Empowered Health.
Thank you.
What are we making exactly?
We are making Swiss chard with pesto and pine nuts. So one of the things I wanted to talk about first was that when you take the green off the actual leaf, you could actually do that.
Okay.
I like to save the ribs because if you cut the ribs in, you chop it up like onions. I've already done a bit of it here.
Right.
You can saute them and they have a very, very subtle oniony kind of flavor to them.
So these can be, I always throw them away.
No, we're going to saute them. You're going to see how delicious they can be because they add to the recipe. So all you need to do, the chard, we're going to just slice into, bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
I'm going to take the ribs that we've already chopped up. They're just little, like an onion.
Right.
And some garlic. Okay. And we're going to go over to the stove and just saute them. And get them soft and cooking. So this will take, about 4 minutes at a medium heat to saute these. And we're basically doing what we normally do, which is sweating the vegetable and just getting it broken down and soft. So we're going to let that cook for probably 4 minutes. Keep our eye on it. And then
in the
meantime, I've made some pesto. Pesto is really, really simple. It's olive oil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese. We use Romano, but it can be Parmesan, some garlic, and then basil.
All mixed together?
Lots and lots of basil. And you just put it in the blender and you spin it.
Okay.
And it turns into
this paste?
This paste. And you can throw it in vegetable dishes. You can throw it in pasta sauces.
Right, exactly.
Any kind of stir fry. Then we've got roasted pine nuts. I toasted those before we came today so that those are ready to go. And then raisins are going to add just a little bit of sweetness to our dish. I hear this.
Yeah.
So the chard itself is going to take about 10 minutes to cook. So if you're planning a dinner and you want to make sure that you've accounted for the fact that this is going to take a little longer than most vegetables, you need to plan on at least 10 minutes for it.
10 minutes is not that bad.
No.
I mean, yeah.
And
then all of this will be mixed into that.
what we're going to do is we're going to put the chard and the raisins and a little bit of water in with the stems.
Okay.
And we're going to cook them for 10 minutes. And then at the very end, we're going to add the pesto and the basil nuts.
And the nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we're going to let it cook covered
For 10 minutes.
6 to 10 minutes.
6 to 10, okay.
You're just going to have to look under the lid and just have a peek and see what you think.
So just a quick recap. We put some oil in. What type of oil did we put in?
We put coconut oil in there to saute the ribs or the onion.
And then we just put the sliced chard.
Chard and some garlic.
Right.
And then you add the chard and a little bit of water. I did about 3 tablespoons of water and the raisins. And then we're just going to let it cook for 6 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to add our pesto and our pine nuts and voila.
So Julia, the salad is ready.
It is.
Time to try it. And the pesto smells so good.
I want to see what you think.
It is really, really, really amazing. And especially the stem of the chard.
Yeah, it adds a really nice subtle bit of flavor, doesn't it?
And thank you for being on the show for yet another amazing recipe.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot.